Welcome to Local SEO in 10. This is your go-to podcast for answers about how you can grow your local business online easily and quickly. Brought to you by local SEO experts, Magnified Media in Walnut Creek, California. In each 10-minute episode, our digital marketing expert, Adam Duran, answers your questions on how you can get more leads for your business fast. Remember, if you're not taking care of this part of your business right now, you can bet your competitors are. And now, here's our host with the questions, Jamie Duran, and our expert with the answers, Adam Duran.
All right, Adam.
Hey, Jamie.
Oh my gosh, what a crazy week.
Yes. It's
How's things going for you?
busy, very, very busy as usual, which
All
is
right.
always good to say. I like that.
Great.
Yes.
Are you getting a lot of nice customers?
Of course, always. They're all nice, Jamie.
I don't know about that, but yeah.
Okay, today I want to get right to today's topic because it's kind of a little complex and it might take more than our usual 10 minutes.
Awesome.
All right, so the question is, what should I do if I'm moving my business address? So
Okay.
Jamie, how about you? What do you think is the first thing you should do
Hire some movers.
on your online presence?
Oh, geez. Just go edit my profile, change it to the new address, and click save.
Okay, so definitely don't start with that. All right, so there's a few reasons why, but if you have decided that you're going to be moving your business to another location, then first thing you want to do is you want to start with updating your website, your location page, or your contact page with that new address. So
Okay.
you start there. The reasons are many, and I'll get to them in a second. But the next thing you want to do is start updating or finish updating your address on all of your social platforms that have it. So if you have a LinkedIn company page, if you have a Facebook page, if you have an Instagram page, if you have a YouTube channel, all of these places allow you to list your address on them. So you have to do it there first. Okay?
Yep.
Then you go to your Google listing. And right there, like you said, you would go to that info panel. You'd click on address. Now, when you do that, the reason that you want to do all the other stuff first is you're trying to avoid getting your business suspended. So doing that other work first, wait a couple days and then do it, that can many times avoid that suspension during that time. The reason is getting suspended always sucks. So we try and avoid that as much as possible. But if it happens, what's going to happen is Google is going to send a postcard to you at your new address.
Okay.
So that's great. That's fine. So when you get that postcard, you re-verify at that new address. The next thing you're going to have to do is remember you're registered on a bunch of local directories. So those directories could be, your Chamber of Commerce. Wherever you have your address that you've registered your business on, those citations, you're going to have to go there. And you're going to have to go to each one and update your address. Okay?
Yep.
Make sense? So the reason we do that is because we want to have a cohesive name, address, phone number listing for Google, so that way it helps with your geographical relevance and your authority. So if you're confusing Google with a bunch of different addresses, then that's a bad, right? We've said that many times before. If you confuse Google, you're going to lose. Make sense?
Yeah.
I think it does.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess that wasn't that complex. So I'm going to raise it up. I'm going to raise it up a notch.
All right.
Now,
when do you call the movers?
I don't know. Who needs them? I'm only the online part of this. Merry Christmas. All right. So now, if you want to, so we all know that Google 3-pack, it's city specific, pretty much. That means if you move to another city and you take that listing and you change that address, that city listing is going to go down, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you have the ability, so if you are kind of a service area business masquerading or say, for example, you're an electrician, right? You're going to move your office. Your service area is large, right? So you're going to move your office to another city, a couple, 20 miles away from your current listing. You can just create another Google listing in that new city. As long as you're able to service both of those cities, then this is what I'd recommend. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's what I would recommend is starting, do what I just said, which is go to your website, create another location page.
Okay.
So keep your original location on its own location page.
Okay.
Create the new location page. Then go to LinkedIn and wherever your address is listed, add that new address to those pages. So LinkedIn, it's great. It's really easy. Facebook, it's a little more difficult, but you can still do it. You can have branches or you can have different shop locations. So that's what you do. All of these places, you can add another location. Now, once you do that, then you have that location page all created, your website. You take that location page and you create a Google listing that points to that location page.
Without losing your original.
Right. So what that does, it allows you to maintain your original location and all of those reviews and all of the geographical relevance for that original location. And then it allows you to build up another new location where you can, once again, do everything that we've described in this podcast to dominate the 3-pack and Google and get more business out of that city as well.
Very good. Seems straightforward.
It does. Now, the last thing you want to do, once you have all of this going on, your original location, it should be pointing, or you might have to change that URL on your Google listing to the new or the original location page on your website, not just your home page, right? You have to start thinking of your business as a brand, and that brand has locations. And so each one of those separate locations has to connect to that location's Google My Business listing. Make sense? Right. I think it makes sense to me, but this is my business. So anyway, if you do all that, then at the new location, once again, you're going to create a whole bunch of new citations, register with a whole bunch of other directories, and maybe do some outreach, a press release or two saying that is a new location, create geographically relevant content around that location, and you'll see your presence will definitely grow. Last thing, just to let you know, you're going to have to get reviews at that new location. So you have a Yelp page over there now too. It's just like it's a separate location. So you're going to have to double your efforts to get more and more reviews on that for that new location as well.
Would it make sense then to move first, then get everything set up, then do the close down of the first location?
Well, no, because then if you close that old location down, if you close that Google My Business listing, it's going to, all those reviews that you've had built up for how many years, those are going to just disappear.
All right.
So if you only have one location, if you like this first scenario that we talked about, then you want to move it just because you want to maintain those reviews are gold. And if you have a business, you know how difficult it was just to get those. So that's why you want to, if you are able to open up another location to expand your service area, then that's what the way that I recommended on scenario 2. That's what I'd recommend you do.
All right.
That's all. That's it. Easy peasy.
All right.
Lemon squeezy.
Very good.
All right. That's all I got for today. Jamie, do you have any questions before we wrap up?
Well, I asked them during the thing, but do you have any recommendations for any movers? I guess that would be
Type in nice mover near me.
Yeah. Boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Well, if you enjoyed this podcast, please make sure to share it out to any business owners that you know. Adam mentioned the Chamber of Commerce. That would be a perfect place. So many businesses are struggling right now, and it just makes sense to get more online if they're not online, and then help them manage their business. So thank you very much, Adam, for this. Lots of big companies can afford to do this, and they have staff and they have outside agencies that handle this for them, but small businesses are doing it on their own. So if you enjoy this podcast, make sure to rate and review it and share it out.
That would be awesome. Have a great day, everybody.
That's all for now. Thanks for listening to this episode of Local SEO in 10 with Google local marketing expert Adam Duran. Join us each week for answers to your questions on how to best harness the power of the internet to grow your business. Speaking of questions, got some? Message us through our Facebook page, Local SEO in 10, and we'll be sure to give you your answer on an upcoming episode. This episode of Local SEO in 10 is brought to you by Magnified Media, the leading online marketing agency in Northern California, who invite you to grow your business by magnifying your online visibility and credibility. Visit them on the web at www.magnifiedmedia.com. Magnify your business, magnify your profits.